everyone, Tony G here. We're gonna do a 1-minute waterfall challenge, okay? It's about 40-ish degrees, but we're gonna get in there. You're recording, you're recording, you're recording!
Now, you also have what occurs here is with
Alright, I'll let you know when it's a minute.
transformation of different fat stores in your body. So what happens by and large when we are born with brown adipose tissue, which is baby fat. Okay, this fat is naturally thermogenic. It has is very mitochondria dense, in where these are kind of energy producers. This is why babies are always so warm. Now we, as we age, naturally lose this ability, and we get what's called white adipose tissue or white fat, which is the gelatinous stuff that we see all around us. So by exposing ourselves to cold water, we effectively can actually convert more white fat into brown fat. The exact methodology is a little bit too scientific, and I definitely can geek out on that, but people tend not to respond well to that. So just gonna have to take my word on it. That being said, everyone, get after it, get into cold water. It's definitely going to help you out more than you can possibly imagine. Now, I forgot to also mention the part where cold water is actually also very good for your skin, because it does tighten up your skin, which can also help with superficial cooling. Can help kind of stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is again going to kind of lower the blood pressure in your body, especially when you're in the elements. Just the natural being around there with all the greens and just nature in general tends to have a blood pressure lowering effect on our bodies as well. Even though you are actively activating a nervous system response. Now, what happens is when you first dive into cold water, you're going to have what's called the mammalian dive reflex, and where you take a sudden gasp of air as though you're trying to breathe. Now, this is a sympathetic nervous system response, and it's interesting where they've done studies and just kind of research and showing that if you submerge yourself into cold water and you learn to control this response, you actually will have a better trigger and way of controlling your body's response when it comes to stress. Okay, this has been shown to boost the immune system. Can also help with people who are very anxious or who kind of deal with anxiety, as a way of learning to kind of regulate their nervous system. It teaches your immune system how to fight these physiological stimulus, therefore strengthening it. Now, you have the typical polar bear club people who tend to dip themselves into cold water, and they naturally have a very, very strong immune system. Okay, now in these kind of COVID times, we definitely want to be boosting our immune system. People will often think that if we jump into cold water that we're going to instantly give ourselves a cold, and that's not necessarily true. Our body needs the stressors of the environment, especially this. Now, often we have become a society that insulates ourselves. We love wrapping ourselves in blankets and quilts the second it drops below 70, and we're just doing the wrong thing. Okay, keeping your body in constant heat is going to only increase cortisol, a very nasty stress hormone that, guess what, makes us store more white fat. So if we can kind of learn to control this, we can downregulate our body's cortisol response, upregulate our nervous system, and just kind of strengthen our immune system, all by just jumping into cold water. So I implore you, take this 1-minute challenge, even though I've gone on for way more than that, and give it a try. Okay, start in your showers. It doesn't have to be in a waterfall in the Caribbean, even though I was very spoiled to do that. But I definitely will probably be posting myself in New York directly after this video, and it's 40 degrees here. Still doing cold water exposure, still going on hikes, still kind of doing my Wim Hof style breathing and meditative breathing outside, getting out into nature, exposing myself. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Please, everyone, get after it, get outside, enjoy yourself, and thanks for watching. Please, as always, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video with friends that you think it may help.